Alright, hey Kyle. So here's the tray here. So this is a left plate. We'll take one of these screws here. There's an oblong, a bigger hole down here. And this hole here, it's got the 3 prongs on it. And I'll show you what that's for. But this will slide in there, tighten it in. Then you'll take the left one here, take the prongs. It'll go down there. Okay, I might have messed it up. I'm sorry, this side right here, the smaller side of the prongs. Take that, it'll lock in. Just like that. Then you'll take this thumb wheel here, tighten it over. I'm sorry, this one. Take this one here, tighten it in. I'm sorry. That'll get it good and tight. Boom, just like that. So for your distal screw holes, you got locking here, locking in the middle, locking here, locking here.
Smaller holes.
Smaller holes. Freehand here, and then a freehand here where your targeter is. So we'll take this distal targeter here for the left. See, it's got a groove on it. It'll lock on like so. Lock on just like that. Take this thumb wheel here, slide it on here. That'll tighten it up. Alright, that's good and tight there. So then for these you'll need this here. It'll be a you'll need your I think it's a 3-2 drill bit for your locking.
Blue stripe.
Blue stripe. Actually 3-2s for non-locking. 4-3 with the blue stripe is for your locking. So for these down here, you'll need this wide trocar here. It's wider and it goes through these holes. And then you'll take a blue striped locking one here. You can see it's got the threads on the end of it. That'll screw down in the plate. Then your 4-3 drill here. Go through that. He can measure off that. Then he can just use that. He can use this one for all of these holes down here. So unlock it, pull it out. He can put it through there again for that one. Here for this one. And here for this one.
5 holes.
5 holes, yep. And that'll just screw in. So then, once he's done there, you can remove this or leave it on, and then take this targeter, left, push that button, and it'll slide into here. Now for these, the numbered holes are your locking holes. So this is what I was telling you about. One of these, go ahead and have a bunch of these set up, take a thumb wheel, screw it in there a little ways. And then for locking holes, you'll need the skinny drill sleeve like we just used in this one. It'll go down there and it'll lock in. You don't necessarily have to lock in the non-locking, the blue ones, because when you put it through the locking hole, yeah, it'll snap in there. There's a little wing right here that'll go through that little notch. It'll snap in. Hear that? This will screw in. 4.2 drill, 4.3 drill again, and then he can just, you can pull it out, unscrew it, pull it out. Now, for your non-locking screws, uses just the gray one. It won't lock in. So that's when you need the thumb wheel. Get that on there, tighten it up, and then slide this through the non-numbered holes, just like you did with the, it'll click in, then make sure you lock this. Then use your 3-2 drill bit, non-locking. So that's what it looks like all together. Your screwdriver is blue for non-locking, regular for blue for locking, regular for non-locking. You got K-wires here. Blue and orange depth gauge if he needs one for the locking. Actually, if he needs one for the locking, it'll just be this regular one. This one here. If he needs one for non-locking, use just the regular grade depth gauge. Torque limiter here. You can hook that up to power with your power truck. If he wants to put in by power, always use this, because that'll keep him from getting it too tight. Start with hand, then use this, finish it by hand. This will keep you from torquing on it way too much. Let's see what else. Just set up a couple of these here. Set up a couple of non-locking, and then set up a couple of locking. Once again, remember that the non-locking will not hook in, so use a thumb wheel. The locking will screw into the plate. Power screwdrivers here if he wants it on power. And that should be it. I'll take this apart for you real quick so you can see how it goes. So thumb wheel, pull this out, it'll click in. This comes off. This thumb wheel comes off. Rotate it up distally, rotate it distally, put it on distally, and rotate it proximal. Take it off. Unscrew this. If it's too tight, use the hex screwdriver for non-locking here. It'll unscrew it. Take that off. This will pop off, and just remember that in order for this to sit in there right, this part needs to be anterior. The bigger part of it needs to be anterior. It'll pull off, then unscrew this. Say it's too tight, use your hex again, unscrew it. Voila.